dirt to cover this culvert to reach all the way there. Maybe 2 days we'll finish with this. We'll bring a rock, then we'll do the balance. We'll bring a balance quota here, then the road first layer will be done.
We'll go that way.
We'll be done. So just this morning we're starting. I think the trucks are on the way already, holding the material on this side here. So we are on progress for the 15. No problem. Around 50-60 loads of trucks to finish all the road with graveling. So we'll start with holding the base. When we hold the base, then we'll also do that thing. So everything is on course.
You're on schedule for the 15.
Everything is on schedule. Yes.
Yeah, okay.
But then looking at Broad Street, Mabutu, the president asked that from looking at cinema.
Yeah, that is included in the project.
To Broad Street itself.
It's included in the project.
Okay.
Yeah, so from looking at cinema
to Broad Street itself.
From looking at cinema all the way to looking at Broad Street. Yeah, it's included in the project. Yeah.
Do community also we are on progress. We have a small section for 200 meters between the quadruple bus culvert and the double bus culvert. That's a place we leave the concrete to dry for 10 days.
Well,
that's why we didn't finish it yet.
Yeah. When we stop.
Oh, when we stop?
Yeah.
From the Cladland section?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have that section at 180 meters between the two bus culverts. We can't backfill it now because the concrete have to dry for about 10 days
Yeah,
for it to
trucks
can pass.
Curing time, yes.
It was a lot of tight.
Yeah.
I think today we reached the deadline today. Maybe tomorrow we start backfilling that area. And then we bring the base there too.
Yeah.
We'll pass it to see it.
All right,
we'll pass it to see it there. So our part is to check,
yes,
to inspect the project.
No,
At least we're here, I think 2 weeks ago, and you can see that significant progress. So so it's good. You know, those that are responsible for the project, we see that they're working, and we're just hoping that we'll meet deadline because everybody wants Christmas. So that's our Christmas to our people.
We are trying day and night. Our workers.
Because we're working both day.
We're working at night. We're working a day. Believe me, the people are not sleeping, and they are getting very well compensated for the work.
The community giving you the support.
Of course, that's 100%.
It's good too because we have not heard any cases of people looting, community issues. That's
and believe me, we are engaging our projects. Maybe they didn't mention it. We are engaging everybody. We are renting trucks from Liberians. Anywhere, we're not using only our thing. We are subcontracting many things. None of the trucks are coming now. There are Liberians who own some trucks. They are bringing the dirt. We're just paying them for the load. We're not using all our things. We're using everywhere to make everybody working small.
That's good. Okay.
And we'll do our best to make you proud. Make the people proud too.
The pipe is on this side, so we're expanding it. So you can see the covers. We start dropping the covers. I think you're seeing cover over there. Yeah. So all the area we have dropped covers.
I showed when we were driving, we were going to take less time.
Yes.
Before we took almost an hour.
Now it will take you about 5-6 minutes.
That's what we're talking about.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's of great significance because we came here last night.
Yes.
It was rough.
Chief,
it's smooth.
We are working there. Now, even yesterday we work. No Sunday here, no holiday.
You give us the confidence to work with Liberian contractors.
You can rest assured. You can rest assured, Chief.
Yeah, you're doing well.
Okay, sir.
This is one of the projects that the president has embarked on through the Ministry of Public Works. The Portland Road was a very dangerous place to move at night and in the day. This place has been transformed dramatically by this government under the Popo arrangement. Hello? That entity is raising millions of dollars for this government budgetary put it on, we said the president 200 go down. You see the walking on it. The next cooperation. Do you understand? The anxiety is getting very high here. This road was extremely difficult.
Backgrounders. They are just on the other side of my location. So, I'm still waiting to see. Whatever you are.
So how do you make up the road project?
Oh, it's good. We are too happy. We are too happy. Our person we know that Paul beat fair in Jesus' name. We too happy for our person to run the way.
What can you say to the person?
President John, we love you. We want you to do more than this for this country, for our pipeline.
Your name? What's your name?
I want to talk.
How do you feel?
Don't see this shit. I feel fun, but I got piece of advice for the president. The people that are surrounding the president, the more advice the president. We want for things to continue. We pour in time, we sacrifice for the time, we pour in our time, we want a better man like you. Talk about change. We want for the change to continue.
How do you feel today as compared to the past time?
I'm feeling fun.
This road, the scrap in the past, how was it like?
It was very bad, but now I'm looking at it all right.
So how do you move now? How many minutes do you take from where you come from?
I move free.
So now do you take 5 minutes or so?
No, 3 minutes.
Okay, thank you. Your name, sir?
I'm Lawrence Foker.
So how do you move here now? Smoothly or?
I move smoothly, freely. My bike can't even help me again.
As compared, describe the past.
The bar in deplorable condition. Deplorable won't say bad or too bad up.
So what can you say to the government?
Thank the government so much for the effort apply.
My engineer just remind me that road have more obstacles. That is, there are people who houses right into the, especially there's one church there on your right hand side. There is no way. There's no way. Yes, you can't spare that church. It's not possible. It's into the road.
So what we'll do, we'll take time, we'll go and look at it, see what we can realign. If no way to realign, then and that'll be a special case.
In the consultant report.
In the consultant report? Okay.
That particular place.
Yeah, so we'll look at it, then we'll come back to you.
Okay, Chief.
Yeah?
All right.
Okay.
We want to look at it.
Yeah.
But you know, our policy is to be light on demolition.
And that's a major road there.
Yeah, but a church, you got a church there, so you can bring the church. So what we got to do, as I said, this is in Monserrado. It's not a highway.
Okay.
So we got to make sure, since it's not a highway, if there are relatively highway, you say okay, but this in communities. So the road, where it narrow, they make it narrow. Where it narrow, make it narrow.
So when we review the consultant report, then we'll make sure consistent with what you said, that we'll let you know. Yeah?
Yeah, where it's narrow, make it narrow because that's city.
Okay.
That's intercity.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not necessary to break the church, pass the roadside of the church.
Yes, sir.
Because if we fixing the city, if we breaking things, then there will be no city. Then there will be only road.
Yes, sir.
So we have to be very careful. You know, if the highways, you want to clear highways, okay. But now, in the same road that you're facing, it's passing right by the church.
Yes, sir.
So nobody broke the church. But you can repair that road without touching the church.
Yes, sir.
Now you want to put alpha on it, you want to break the church. For me, it doesn't make sense.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
We'll go by that.
So when we review the consultant report, then we'll officially write to you so that you know that that is our position.
Yes,
Yeah?
sir.
There will not be a problem.
100 something years, the road pass on the church. Why you want to break it there? Because you're making it fun. Okay. And that church too, though.
Yes, sir.
That church. Then save the police station. So we got that. We cannot do things when the people happy, then at the same time they sad.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Chief.
Yeah.
Careful about demolition.
The road wide from there. You just get what? 4 meters.
Yes, sir.
From the church to here. You understand? So when you slow down here, you can put a speed bump here. You slow down right here, and then when you go, then you can go. You still got 2 lanes.
Yes,
So that's just the little spot. So you can save the little spot. In America, we pass through villages when you're on the highway. Once you get in the little village, the road narrow. You go, then you widen again to a highway. So we can, we can.
So just thought that you stop so that we'll emphasize to them what we said. Yeah?
Okay, sir.
All right. So when the road is completed, we'll put the necessary speed bumps, we'll put the necessary signs.
Slow the people down that way.
There'll be safety signs to indicate where we are.
That way. So when they get here now, no speed.
No speed.
All right, sir.
Yeah?
And then we can put a barricade.
You can barricade, that's the point. So people don't move and come in the way. So
Yeah.
that long.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Something like that, yeah.
You can put that so the pedestrian can go.
Yes, barricade.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
So contractor?
Yes, sir.
It's clear.
Thank you.
Noted.
All right.
Noted. This is the Band Stop Road where the president is also touring. This place is part of the president tour. Patient Shop, Band Stop Road, where the president is also touring. We just left the Johnsonville Road and he also visited the Chucky Taylor Road.
That one left we are now to let our people know that there's a way to cross on the streets because it's dangerous. You know, development also bring a lot of excitement. So the children could be running on the road up and down. When we were young, everywhere we see the pay, we use it as a speed. Oh, that run, let's see the car will catch up with us. So that way now, public safety, you guys are the driver or public safety to talk about it, you know, on your programs. I mean, government can help that the public safety, you know, will be repeated for to constantly promote it. I think it's a good thing.
I'm sure the president is concerned about human safety.
This is the Tusafi. Tusafi Road is being under construction by the Liberian government through the Ministry of Public Works. The government has said, through the Liberian leader, that road connectivity remain the major priorities of the government of Liberia. So how you feel facing your road?
I tell God thank you for facing our road.
So when you used to bring a market, then how you used to manage?
Motorball, you so throw people down and bring our food. We tell God thank you. We tell God thank you for the president for our road to face. We as business people in Battery Factory Plainfield, we have been here for the past 10 years. And now, public working the other time, they said they want to bring the road in. Yeah, we need this development, but how are we going to survive? Where are we going to go as business people? We have our children, we are doing business, we are sending our children to school from this business we are doing. Some of us, we graduate, ever since no scholarship, nowhere to go to school. And we are doing business, supporting our family, and today, we heard that the president is coming, so we decide not to go to the mansion to go and show placard. This is the only place we can show you because we will not have time to talk to you. So we decide to bring our placards out so that you can help us to relocate us. We don't need settlement as business people. We just want you to relocate us to find a place, maybe in a swamp that you can fill it for us. We can go there and do our business. That's all we need from you, Mr. President.
So what about facing the road and facing Bali Island, and we put it in Bali Island?
Where is the Bali Island? We don't know there.
They're going to be across there, across the river.
So far, as long as about us doing business and the place is there, we don't have problem. We don't have problem. We just need relocation. That's all we need, Mr. President.
But you want to identify anywhere you want to go, so we can make sure and give it to you?
Yeah. And the other day we spoke to our mother here, Mama, and she said that there was a place that was set aside by the public work behind there, and she said the place was for us, playing field people, battery factory business people. And we went there, but she showed us some document, but we said it's better we meet the president, we can see this place, and we will just go there. We don't need nothing, just to get our containers, our shops, and do our business. That's all we need, Mr. President.
Then what you do, get the Minister of State, let she take you to where she saw, and you look at it. If it's okay, if it's feasible, then we can relocate you. Because what we're doing is not against you. It's to make sure that even you, when you're doing your business, instead of going around to go to Maserado, to go to the Ministry of Maserado, you can pass right there and go across. That's what we're trying to do. So we're trying to develop a place for you so you can get access to, there's water there. Yeah. But we want to pull boats, we want to pull stuff there that you can leave from here and go across the river. So that work on it. Mambutu is here, get the public works. Let's see what they get, then they fix it for you so you can be relocated there while we're doing the work to enhance the Bali Island access.
Okay, thank you, Mr. President.
No, you're welcome.
You are highly welcome. Thank you. We appreciate you. What's your name? I'm Alice Maido.
This is the Lokintown Jamaica Road connection. This route has been very difficult in the past, but today the government has embarked on this road project to make sure that this road can have a very clear face for Liberians to move from one place to another and create a detour where people can now travel from one point to the other.
The people are concerned about the extension of the road, Mr. Minister. What's your take?
The road will be done consistent with standard size. Okay. We will not reduce it, we will not increase it. It will be done consistent with standard size and taking into consideration also the plight of the people who live on this road.
For today, we had some lockouts as a result of the riot from Carwell. So the supply, we could not receive our regular supplies. As a result, we had to shut down. So that's why you see now the equipment are now on and bulk of the workers are away. We received the call impromptu that the president is on the way here. So I was just on my way home when somebody hinted me that the president is on the way while my bosses are left. So I quickly communicated to them that the president is on his way here. My boss, Mr. Archibald Brown, is on his way. Tennessee is on his way. So they sent me to come and meet you. So far we have gone relatively 130 to 35 kilometers. Meters soft work. Yeah, meters soft work. That's how we have gone since we completed the north side of the project. Meters, 130 meters. The entire project is a 1.2 kilometers.
Yeah, so 1,200 meters. So yeah, they've gone this way 135, and this way you completed 400.
Yeah, we completed this side.
Okay.
Yeah, so we are just left with the construction of the ground, which I'm told by my bosses that will be done in January because we're supposed to take break. They speculated that we're supposed to take break. You know, I'm not in higher authority. I just receive information. Yeah, I'm just the head of the technical team.
The technical man, the best people.
The best people to speak to. Yeah.
Okay. No, I mean, as I stated, there's going to be maybe a Monday inspection. So one of those occasions that we inspecting for December, we wanted to inspect to see how far you gone. But again,
like we take a walk so that you can see because we try to connect the road, the 0.4 main road, to this pavement. Yeah.
We are creating a slope. There is a 1 to 5 slope, meaning from here there is a 5 meter and a gentle slope of 1 meter height. So this is where I create the beauty from the shoulder. Yeah. So I just need you to see how much work we have done this way, then we can go to the end and then I can show you other details. We have opened the Popo Beach. Okay, if you drive that way, you will see there's a route coming in for the truck, and we intend to connect. So if you get close here, you'll see down that we have already laid out. Our mat is already down. We have covered it, and we're just trying to build it high. So today, between today maybe to Wednesday, if we have work today, so I'm projecting for Friday. So we'll be done with Popo Beach. Our trucks will say.
If they don't protest.
Well, that is not in my purview, Chief. Well, that is not in my purview. It's just a projection too. Yeah, we're looking at least 3 days of work to be able to complete and open the Popo Beach. We are right now.
You got to put a projection in the protest in your projection.
Okay, when I bring my monthly report, I will put it in my project. I will project it and then send a report to your officer.
When you start tomorrow morning again, you're not working.
Oh no, obviously we can't do anything because those are the people. So this is how far we're going. Hopefully, before we close, we intend to connect the 2 ways, and then you have.
How long are you going for the Christmas?
We intend to go between the 15th and the 4th of January. That's where all the sellers come on the road, and then it gets tense. Just to save our humans, because the rocks we are dealing with, just a tiny portion of them fall on you. If not death, then we're talking something else. Then the whole thing turns bad, and then the people can take it in another form. So we have to worry about the safety of our citizens first, more especially dealing with a place like Douala.
Just
Yes, sir.
Okay. At least you're doing well. You know, just as I stated to our young men here.
Yeah, that is my most principal deputy. Whenever I'm not around, I depend on him highly.
Yeah, you drill through already.
Yes, sir.
And then, as I said, every month I will come back to see how far you got at. So that's the routine.
And for a little bit of information, the north side, which was the last time you went to see, that is done. So look at some level of spotter effect first, meaning the wash will come around and take place because there's a drainage that the land mouth broke. It wasn't actually a drainage, but the water was setting, and because it blocked the drainages from this end, so the land mouth broke it, meaning the land water, land mouth broke it and ran into the sea. So we cannot just cross a revetment, because if you have forces from both angles, then you leave it to nothing. So what we then we put in a ground, which we're projecting to see what we allow reclaiming to occur for a portion of time. Or if you even notice, there's a portion of reclaiming up there. So we are waiting for the rainy season to see whether it will extract it, but if it stay, then we have a good solution. So we are still observing. As you know, there's the first time of this in West Africa, so we have to observe it, clean it, and take a lot of scientific measures. So we are done with our side, setting up the groom. Your revetment is probably structure for...
Yeah, what will happen is it will function now, but that's about the rain, the highest time, the highest peak of the rain season, then we see where the...
You see, one thing in engineering we always look for, whether it's hard engineering or soft engineering, is where your point of failure. That point between two things where you fail. And it's just simple. If you walk in a house and saw the house cracking, what would say the house crack? The sharing is a point of failure where the bottom load cannot match the front load or the top load. So we have a point of sharing. So even in these instances of construction, we have a point of failure. So this is designed to last up to 50 years with proper maintenance. But in so doing, we have to also look between it and between time, because settlements occur anywhere between 10 to 25 years. So we have to always maintain.
Well, we tend to do that because just tell you.
We can maintain it, definitely going to damage.
Of course.
And that's the problem we're having here. So we need to train people for maintenance. If you see, even bathrooms. Look at your house. Look at the Senate, the bathroom. Nobody maintains it, so it's just all over the place. Because we don't include maintenance in our. So we need to start doing it now. Because if we can maintain it, then there's not.
Most of our lateral roads, that's the problem. Don't touch it until
you see in different countries, in the States, those that live by sea. Every time you see their stuff, they are all brand new. You know what I'm saying? When you come to Africa, even people that live near the sea, you see all their things are regular. In Europe, people that live by sea, they always need
high end, as a high end.
Because they maintain it.
So, did you brief the president about all our technical meetings we've been?
Yeah, we hired him because I talked to the president already. I said, because I had a proposal where they were saying asphalt. We're not going to do asphalt road here. It's just going to cause a problem. We want to do a boardwalk, like, where we do interlocking pavers, so that even like we got the way coming up, if it goes up, it's not creating a pond. During the rain, we'll not have water sitting down. Because it's interlocking, it's good.
When we're going to start that, hopefully,
we're doing interlocking.
Interlocking bricks, like what we use in our different yards.
The water drops, go right back and go back.
I think you got a good feel on it.
That's exactly. So we can do the what we're doing, as soon as they finish what they're doing now, when they finish building the thing up, because we already cleaned, I think, about 5 meters down there, right?
What happened is, we got two different suggestions. All right, let me just elaborate on it a little bit of a depth so that you understand. We got two different suggestions. One is the walkway, which becomes smaller just for tourists, and one, like the president's advantage, was a driveway. So the driveway is kind of costly because we're talking about reclaiming. We're not going to protect the land and then break the people's house. And one thing is, the essence of this project, because there's an add-on,
the beginning of this project was to safeguard the D12 school and the Redemption Hospital. We got 2 key facilities in this area. So if we want to put a road after the revetment, that means we're taking off the D12 school, of a portion of the D12 school. But instead we did another suggestion which was kind of innovative, but we decided we could go anywhere between 10 to 12 meters inshore. That means we are talking about reclaiming. And then
you can also do the equal and opposite reaction.
That's what we're looking at.
You can even, because what we're looking for is corniche. We want to build an economic zone.
Exactly.
But on that corniche, it could be a one-way corniche with
Precisely.
a pathway where people can walk.
Exactly.
Car can pass there, and there could be a little fence right here. Or we can walk. I can do a day and watch car passing.
No, but
So
the thing is, Mr. President, the thing is, if we're going to put a driveway on this revetment, it wasn't designed for that in the early stage. So that means we have to make sure this structure is stable. The stability of this structure is a major concern. So in that, we have to reclaim
a few more, about 2 more meters back.
Yeah, we have to reclaim a certain portion, because if you reclaim, you're creating another revetment. So you got revetment on revetment. So we got revetment on revetment. So that means we got a double tensile strength. So that means this place is all going to be stable. And even in settlement, we're going to use like the interlocking bricks. Anytime you can just root it out and then come, make sure after settlement, and just place it right back.
We can use the geotextile fabric at the bottom.
Seriously.
You can also smooth it like South Beach.
Yeah.
You can smooth it,
can
and
put
then it can become a road.
It's a
tourist site.
Yeah, it's a tourist site.
Once you chip out and you smooth it, it can be a street.
Pedestrian, most of it will be pedestrian, and then one lane or something.
So if you smooth it and it's at Miami, how they call it?
But we got other projection. We just need to, before when any solution that reaches.
No, but you know what we do? Let's come with it, because I told them, no post stuff. Let's do a perspective of it, a sketch perspective, and we'll share with the minister, show it to him. These are the different possible options, and this is what we can do right away. I think we don't have to do all right away. We can start it.
We can have first phase, second phase, and move forward.
That's what we do. I told you that like in Nice, the sea is right there. These rocks are honor. It's the base. On top of the base, you put a caps. So when the water comes, it slides right down back.
It's a recurve design.
Okay, recurve design.
A recurve design where the water comes in.
Then they put the paveway right on top
of it. Yeah.
So the water comes, it go and slip down, it go back, and people driving.
That is
people walking at tourist center. You know,
but some will scare, like you said.
Because what you don't want to do, you don't want to get access to the beach on this side, because it's where you're fixing. You want to get access to the beach of where you want to put the people. So you got to make the place very difficult to go down there. You know, you can only come and just see, but you can't go there. And then you send it on the other side.
No, there's another way from the design.
Because what I'm trying to do, what I think that can happen here, is that I'm suggesting that those that live here and those that will come here will have a walk path, will have a view, because that's the more beauty of this. So if people can walk here, you know, even I could move it here and put a restaurant.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So people can come here, there could be a restaurant all year, people can come here and enjoy themselves and sit down and just observe. You know what I'm saying? So, and watch the sea.
In the absence of that, the residents have already started enjoying the facility. On the weekend, on Sunday, we learned that because, a couple of our daily workers are based here. And it's an economic thing for the community too. So when we get here, sometimes they inform, like the other day I saw them building a stage. They were about to have some level of performance. And I even choked and said, am I not invited? And we all laughed about it. And I told them it's just about keeping the place alive.
Eventuality, we can hope for a lot of changes we can be adding. I didn't stop, and because Nukuta is Nukuta has a history of being one of the community that swing community, just the South Beach. You understand? So this is our South Beach. So we should make sure that people come here. Yeah.
And we can, don't worry about this, we can protect this side of the beach. Yeah. So nobody will jump or go anything, at least will be protected, you know. Nobody don't need to do anything on this side. Everything will be, the access to the beach will be from this side. So this will all be protected. That's what I think. That's important.
Yeah, so one of the things you're talking about concerning the people refusing to leave the I just met them and we have already agreed that as we progress, they are moving
beyond D12 now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In saving D12, we have a lot of ideas together to see how we can save everybody.
Yeah.
So, but they have to cooperate.
Yeah, so what I'm going to be doing is I'll be having a meeting
talk to them, they have to cooperate. If it means that they have to go on the right side, you understand, to create space for people to do a good job, then they need to go there.
They've already agreed to that.
Everything now, you never know. Maybe if they leave that spot, they go to another spot, that could be a better economic zone for them. You know what I'm saying? So we got to talk to our people. Everything now, Gramo. Everything now, Gramo.
There's a lot of things, all the different agencies that are projecting things because they have seen the beauty of this.
It's beautiful, you know. When people 11 injured, I was, you know, how they call it. We all live in the community. You know what I'm saying? We live in the community. I'm 52 years old now. From 6 to 10 years old, we're in the same community, 0.4 years old. You know what I'm saying? Today, the life we live, it was not a good life. That's why we're trying to change some of those things. But people got to cooperate. You see today,
in
Weah, they put burning tire. Why are you burning tire? Even if you want electricity, you can't go on the street and burn tire. You know how many years you know how electricity? You know what I'm saying? So when people trying to do stuff, you have to cooperate. Before electricity come to you, there's process. Or process leading to it. They can't probably looking at and go straight to Conway and pull light. They gotta do Jamaica Road. So it gotta come before it reach to you. So you gotta be patient. You gotta burn tire for that.
Yeah, sure.
And we will not allow people to continuously believe that if they go on the road and burn tire, then we'll be arresting you.
No.
Because I see that you disturbing the people or civil liberty. Our government will not allow anybody to do that. Yes, you have your human right. We're all liberal, but you got to be also. You got to cooperate. If you can't cooperate, the government will not cooperate with you. Everything is not violence. You know what I'm saying? We need to dialogue to achieve. LEC, people that get current today, the previous government were owing LEC 6 million. First of all, we have to pay that 6 million first before we go on the table to get left for you. So there's a lot of stuff we got to put in place. So you can be burning tire and how to call it. Because it's a whole day the people should be working. That was supposed to. Imagine they go there tomorrow again. So we can't do that. And that's why I don't blame any government, I blame you. For so many years, the country is not developed because of the behavior where you have to change your behavior. As Liberians, you have to change our behavior for your own good, and you making grammar every day. Those things are wrong. Those things are wrong. I don't care who your political leader that giving you those ideas. That's the wrong idea. Because you're going against yourself. Now you go burn tire. For 3 months you'll be burning tire, you don't get current anyway. So why burning tire? So we gotta be careful.
You gotta continue to engage and have an interview on that this morning.
You can't do that.
When you burn out to the enemy, you get current tomorrow.
You can't do that.
In that process.
You can't do that. And the people, every day the people complain. Well, citizen, we're not in government, the people complain. We keep the government, they complain. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we can't continue to do that. We can't do that. So you gotta talk to your people then. You can't. You want to dialogue. LU were making noise in the street. Who had time for them? Nobody. We see them, we probably walk over, we go to there, you make noise, we send police in the street. But our habit is not to send police to you. So what you need to do, a leader need to come to all, let's discuss. You see, today LU achieve more in dialoguing than jumping in the street. So everybody got to do that. We can't hold a country hostage because one life. You understand? Yeah, level come. So but I tell you, say 2 years level come. You join the street every day until the 2 years. You can't do that. You can't do that. Yeah, but thank you, Mama. We hope that the people will not protest. You will continue to work. But that thing about Lane, you will live to the same place. You know what I'm saying? Let's sit down and let's talk about this place. You know, so the idea we get. You see, like even our Fort Lauderdale Beach.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Marriott. You see how they do something like that. You know what I'm saying? So
But you know what you do? If there's a disturbance, because what we used to do, we haul at night. We can talk on the market that Weah is a risky place.
Yeah.
So maybe we can haul at night because we sell it at night.
The thing with at night is I would prefer hauling at night. I don't mind working in the night.
Yeah.
Right? Because even lens and mines, if you notice lens and mines, so if you go there now, there's a nice parking area I did it personally, just alone. Most of the time I work in the night. But Man Coffee is not going to open the facility in the night.
But we can tell it. We can talk it. We can arrange it.
But if they come from your office in, trust me, I'll be here all night.
And then even the guys who working here from the community, we can still call them the community.
It's much easier to do it at night.
President, it is my country. I'm at your pleasure.
we can talk to Man Coffee.
Even if they require that you want them, you can allow them to do it. I guarantee my service at night, even doing it after the people are clear the streets during the season, I will be right here.
Even for the season period, not talking about it for the season period.
Just yeah, because at night for the market, I want to do transport.
Yeah, because you know how the play can be.
Once after 9, 10 o'clock, you can start.
Of course, at 10 we can start.
At 10 you can start.
Then we can talk to our folks. They will be on.
Okay.
So we just get some funds, create the facility, and then we can be making progress. We have to have the adequate means.
Yeah, the materials. We'll work on that.
Yeah. We'll sit down. We'll design a plan. We'll come with it. Yeah.
Okay.
We don't want casualties. So if it means that.
Okay. Yeah.
We'll work on all the other details from the community level and see how they can cooperate massively.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
All right.
This is Doe community. This bridge now connects Claratown to Doe community. And the president is gradually touring those places to make sure that the projects are intact. Joseph Sale, LNTV.
No. But you don't talk to that?
Yeah. All right.
That's the minister of
all the information.
No, we just want to know after your tour what they're showing now. Can you get it like when people say?
No, I mean,
The tour ends in rehab.
I'm looking up to my tour ending rehab, but I'm looking up to December 15th to finish all the feeder roads. So all the contractor told us that December 15th, our people will get a road for Christmas. So I'm hoping for that. I hope that it won't rain, nothing will come in the middle that they have to stop so we can meet deadline. But in all of the inspections, this one is have a history. You know, I live in the community for so many years. The road have not been paved. It's all mud and swamp. If we will navigate from Clarendon to the community, we're in the swamp. We're going to Freeport. We got to go through the field, through the water. Today, I am a proud person to even, come here to walk. Just walk. We're all jumping over racks and glass bottle or water and what have you. So I think there's no swamp. It's good for the people, but it's also good for me because this is the community I grew up, from Gibraltar to Clarendon. To see that today we are connected, though community in Clarendon is a milestone. You can't beat that because every child that grew up in the community, my friends, you see, even the mayor there, she was on our kickball team, Young Survivor. We all struggle to navigate. Today, we can wake up from our home and just walk across and go to the community, and then we can connect to Ghanansville and Barnumsville. I think if we continue to connect our entire country, I think.
With all of those, Mr. President.
You made a remark the other day that despite all of these developments, connecting rural communities by roads, yet the opposition continue to discredit your government.
Well, I was an opposition. That our job to talk. To talk. I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. If any opposition don't see what I'm doing, I mean, that's his job anyway, and to talk. So for me, my politics that I brought to the Liberian people, the revolution was to develop our country, to develop our citizens, to move minds. That was my revolution. My revolution is not talking. Because we know that Liberia has a problem, and the problem that Liberia has not been developed. This is my revolution, and everything I said in the campaign that I will pave the way from Saskatoon to Morovia, and I will build road from Clarendon. That's what I'm doing. So you can criticize, but you see, as a politician, I was very constructive in everything I've done in my life. I worked for Ellen government. I was the biggest opposition. Why did I work for Ellen government? Because of the country and the people. So my leadership style is not their leadership style. So if they see something tangible and positive, if they don't want to praise that, it's left with them because that's their job to criticize. But I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. The people basic needs and want. Build roads, get them electricity, give them water, give them jobs, create jobs, and ask my people to pay the taxes so we can develop. This is my job, and that's what I'm doing.
Mr. President, what do you make of people in recent times continuing to set a roadblock in demand of electricity?
Well, it's always been that way. It tells you that people need and want. But what we're doing, they don't need to block the way because little by little we are doing our best. Electricity, just the other day with my government, we incurred $6 million debt from the previous government, and we paid the $6 million to LEC. Now LEC were able to buy materials and transformer to come and make sure that every community in the next 9 months and 1 year, people will have electricity to have current. But the process have to begin, and we begun the process. The first thing we should do is to pay the money. We did that. We didn't say, oh, it's not our government, so we'll not pay, because our people need electricity. If you look today, across the Edo community, you got lights. There's never been a light before. So this is the process. We begun with the process. You live in the Weah community, there's electricity. So we're doing our best to make sure that while we're connecting the roads, we want to also put electricity so our people can be to have a full package.
Finally, Mr. President.
Government, all of the communities we toured today being greeted with cheers.
No, but it's the government of the people, by the people, and of the people. So the people are enjoying the government. You should commentate because you know better than me when it comes to history. The facts should be given. We've been in the society before. You and myself grew up in the society. I'm not no stranger to the society. What I've experienced in this country, I don't want any kids to experience that. That's what I'm doing my best. I live in a village and no access to a road. I came back to the mainstream of time. We live in ghettos that you see how I feel. I want to thank all of our contractors. Those guys are working day and night, you know, leaving their family homes to come to satisfy the Liberian people. They are the people we should be applauding, not us, because it's our responsibility to give our basic needs and want. But their responsibility is to work for the people, and they are making sacrifice every night for the people to achieve this road network.
Finally, Mr. President, you gave you gave hats up to the Liberian people regarding paying taxes to your government and making sure that those taxes are utilized in the right direction. Tell me, what can you tell Liberian people in terms of their tax benefit?
No, whether of course they will have benefits. You know, we got business Liberians that are coming in. We just the other day when we came in 2 months, we were able to lower taxes from the port, so commodities can come in, so they can do the business, so they can pay the taxes. And this is the kind of way we want to work. When we see that our people need leverage for tax to lower their taxes, so they can make more money to pay the tax, we're going to do that. So we are looking at what we can do for our people. If it means that for Liberia to develop, it will mean that we even have to tell Liberians that 1 year don't pay tax. I mean, 1 year don't pay 50% of tax, but you do and sell your goods and give the government what the government deserves. Then we have to do it because we have to help our people to grow, so our government can grow. Without that, we can. So the paying taxes is important. I live around the world, and that's one thing that you can't play with because you go to jail. You know, if you don't pay tax in France, you don't pay tax in America, the IMS come for you. You understand? But we don't want to go.
It's a pleasure talking to you.
We don't want to go to any Liberian home to go look for people that don't pay tax. So we're encouraging them. We're going to put mechanisms in place how they can walk to the taxpayer and pay their taxes because they are not used to the harsh way of paying taxes. So we're going to encourage them. Just the other day, saw me paying my tax. And I want for all government officials. Imagine we have more than 400 government bureaus. Imagine every government official that work for government and make money from government or paying a real estate tax. We can solicit $25 million and we can face roads. So the government should take the lead. And this is why all government, everyone that work with government, if you don't pay your real estate tax, we'll take it from your salary and it will go to the government. And I'm going to do that. And since they are not encouraged to come, then we'll enforce that for it to happen, because for the poor people to pay their tax, the government officials must pay first because they take the lead and then we follow. And so we got a lot of mechanisms we want to put in place, because in Europe where I live, if you don't pay your taxes, they go to your account and seize the money and send it to the government. So we're going to reinforce that. If government officials don't pay their taxes, we pay in there anyway. We'll cut the tax from the salary and give them the rest.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure talking to us.
What? You journalist.
This is one of the roads that has been earmarked by the Liberian government that the president is currently inspecting. This road is in the Weah community. As you can see, there is major work going on now. The president is moving to inspect this road to make sure that this road can finish in time.
President and Minister of you all, welcome, President. Salute.
I really want to see your that's how it would be. Yeah, originally that was
about the president's visitation on the projects today.
Mr. Minister, what's your general assessment about the touring today?
Well, gentlemen of the Fourth Estate and ladies, we'd like to say thank you to you first. We know it has been a long day. His Excellency the President has been with us throughout this day, and I'm sure that he has had a very good impression of what is happening in our communities, especially consistent with the mandate that he gave the Ministry of Public Works to make sure that community roads, feeder roads in Monrovia and its environs are paved. You know, we have a deadline of December 15 to make sure that these roads are at the level that the President will come and say, yes, these are the roads I asked you to do. And so today is the last inspection by the President before the deadline that he set. And so the next time you see the President out on these roads, he will be out to do dedication, and not formal dedication, but at least to see them and say, yes, the roads are completed, and what is the next step? But going around the communities today, we want to say thank you to Mr. President, because his presence in the communities continues to give our people hope. Once they see him, they know that these roads are not going to be like projects in the past, projects that were started and never had the opportunity of being completed, because he has made a commitment that whatever he promised during the campaign period will be delivered. And so the community roads is one of such promises that was made to the Liberian people. And so today we are pleased. We are very glad to thank His Excellency the President for keeping our feet to the fire, because his presence also in the field consistently tells us at the Ministry of Public Works that we need to work hard and work harder. We also like to use the opportunity to thank our contractors, the Liberian contractors, the non-Liberian contractors. All of our contractors are working together very hard to deliver, and I'm sure you will be the ones to go out and tell the real story and see why it is. Now, like I indicated earlier, when the President comes...
Mr. President, are you satisfied with this lower work so far?
Well, so far, yes. You know, and I think it's important to us, to connect our city, and I think we're doing a very good job. So that every time you see me here, it's because I'm interested in this project. I want the entire county to be connected, for people to have access to road and paved road. So, what I'm happy from the level of work, we were here 2 weeks ago, and there was no access. We passed in the bush. Now we got a bridge, and then we can go across. I think it's a significant progress.
Like you said, this is a Christmas gift.
That's a gift to our people, the people that need the roads, because for many years, even in the city, just yesterday I was in Senegal, to witness the Makisa Senegal emergence project, and he's doing very well. A couple of years back, I left Senegal to go to Gambia. I was on a ferry. Even the national team were on ferry. Today, you can see the bit of bridge from Dakar straight into Gambia. So it tells you that the world is developing. So we need to follow suit. And then, so for us, we have now getting paved roads from for many years. And if we can achieve this project to connect our country, I think it's going to be a good thing for our people. Then our people can navigate. I got my parents in Sastan. I can't go there during the rainy season because there's no road to go. And a lot of children that left the villages and came to town to come to school, they can't even go back for years simply because of the road problem. So if we can achieve that for the kids to come here, go to school and go back to the parents, so the parent can know that what they're doing, to monitor their activities, the parent can come to town. So it's important that we pay for our road, we get access to our country, so we can also interact with our neighbors. It's difficult to go to Guinea, difficult to go to Ghana, Africa that's next to us. So if we can achieve this proper road projects and connect our country, I think it's a good thing. For me, I will be happy.
Are there plans as well for connecting through electricity out for the community?
Yeah, definitely. And I want to get a message to the Liberian people. I heard this morning that in Corwell, people, the roadblocks and they are burning tires. It's not necessary, because we came to this government to solve the problem that never been solved. So to connect the entire Liberian to put electricity, we got to go step by step from quarter to quarter, from town to town. So everybody will get access to current, but we have to be patient, and we have to dialogue. It's not everything that you want to do roadblock. No, that's not the way. To put current in Corwell, we have to pass through Lockington. So Lockington people have to be set before Corwell. So your time will come. You just have to be patient, and they encourage the government to do these things for you. Roadblock would not be a solution. You understand? Because this is a country that we all involved to promote peace and stability. So when our quarters are stable, and investors will have the confidence. So burning tires and all that in the street, those things are not necessary. And we will now get into this kind of negative propaganda. If you want access to drinking water, then we will bring water to you. But don't think if you block the road and burn tires will make us get there so fast. Because no, I'm not distracted. But it's sad for those people that live in the community, because it creates fear. There's no war here. We are passed through our time of war, and this is time to develop, and this is what we're doing. So every Liberian have to get involved, and as I said yesterday in the church, if you believe that we are still campaigning for elections, you are on your own, because elections are over. So we need to get together and build this country and move the country forward.
We are still on this tour, Mr. President. Just one final question. We see a lot of intervention in the Moserado area. The trademark area will be for the southeast. The people there have suffered a lot. What are we doing about this?
Well, we proposed a coastal highway, and it's on the way. Just the other day, that when I spoke about Bali Island, you had a lot of negative talks. But today, you can see that Bali Island will be created. It's going to be there, and you're going to see it. And pretty soon, I'm going to show you the 3D or video of Bali Island, what it's going to look like. So we are not just talking. We talk less and we do more. When I spoke about connecting Moserado County, a lot of people thought that it was just a bluff. But you can see that we are visiting projects, and by December 15, Montserrat will be connected. Your Fairground Road in Buchanan is almost completed, and in Kakatan. So we're moving around the country. Those things are necessary for our people to get access to what we are doing, and we are prepared to do that, and we're going to achieve that.
It's a pleasure, Mr. President.
Thank you.